Hi guys, um, it's your girl Hosulu, and welcome once again to Dolly. Yeah, and last week we spoke about the 5 stages of child development. We spoke about the 5 skills, and I said those 5 skills are the physical, cognitive, social, emotional, and then language and communication. Yeah. So this week, just going to take us through some of the activities that we as caregivers or as parents can engage our children in to help them develop in these 5 skills that I mentioned last week. Yeah, so today's video, I'll be looking at some of the activities that we can engage our children to develop their physical skills. And last week, I made mention that the physical skills is also divided into two. So we have the gross motor skill, then the fine motor skill. So we're looking at activities that we as parents or caregivers can engage our children at a very early stage to help them develop these skills. So with the fine motor skills, that one just talks about the movement or the coordination of the small muscles. Yeah, mostly the hands. Yeah, how you move your hands and all that. That's just what the fine motor is just talking about. So, what are some of the activities that we as parents or caregivers of children, of young children, can do to help them develop this skill? So, I just have a few of them, and I know there are a lot. Yeah. So, I'll just mention a few, and you can add some in the comment section, and so that we'll also pick it up from there. Yeah. So the first activity that you can actually engage your child in is what do you call it? Pill and stickers. So you can just get your child stickers. Okay. So you have your child that is let's say 4 to 5, 6 months, getting to a year. At that stage, they like to hold stuffs. Yeah. So you just buy stickers, so they remove the stickers and they mend them on stuffs. And even toddlers and infants, they love it. They just love stickers. So just buy stickers for them and they would mend it in anything that they find in the house. Yeah, because as they do that, they are develop or they are strengthening those muscles in their fingers. Yeah. And another thing that you want to actually engage your child in is just allow the child to like explore in the house. Yeah, movements. Yeah, so let's say you have a child that is not walking yet, is still crawling. So you can always give the child like set a target, stand somewhere, you pick the child's favorite toy, put it somewhere, and allow the child to crawl and try to get that toy. Yeah, that's another way. Or just give the child a piece of chalk and sit him or her down and just allow them to just draw their lines or whatever on the floor. To us, they are lines, but to them, they know what they are doing. So just do that, and it helps strengthen the muscles in their hands as well. And the next thing is normally we have these tiny beds or bags that we have in most of the bookstores that um, they are normally plastic, very tiny. So you can buy those ones, mix them in a sand. Okay, just get a bowl of sand and mix those items in there and give it to the child. Make sure that you get different colors because children love colors, bright colors. Yes. So just mix those items in there and put it in front of the child. So you will see that the child will try to dip his or her hands in there to remove the bugs or to remove those stuff. All those things help to what? Develop the child's um, um, fine motor skills. And then another thing is some of us we have clothing dry lines in our homes. So we wash our clothes, we dry them there, and we use what we call the clothing the pegs. Yeah, we call them pegs back in my country. Yeah, so just you use the pegs to hold the clothes to the line. So if you have a child, oh, can you then you pick up the child, oh, do you want to put these pegs on the clothes? They'll be very interested to do that. Just pick them up and give them the pegs, and they'll put them on it excitingly. They will do it and even overdo it for you. Yeah. Or if you don't want that, you can just buy the pegs. Get let's say two poles, or maybe you have something like some poles in your house or the ends of a table. So you can tie a thread to one end, one leg of a table to another, and put the pegs in front. So as the child crawls or walks there and they pick the pegs and they are trying to put them on those lines, it strengthens the muscles in their fingers and it helps develop their fine motor skills. Yeah. So all these things are a lot. And even water play. Sometimes just put the child inside water. I think that's one of the things that I actually love about my country. They just pick a bowl, put pour water in there, put the child there, then the child will just start hitting the water and pouring the water, splashing the water all over him or herself. And all those things, they are good because they help strengthen the muscles in the child's hands, which develops what? Their fine motor skills. Yeah. There are so many activities, and I know I can't really mention all. There are so many of them. And as a parent, if you also have your own activities that you do engage your children in, please feel free to share it in the comment section so that we can also learn from it. Yeah, so that is it with the fine motor skills. One might ask, why should I allow my child to develop fine motor skills? Allowing your child to develop fine motor skills actually promotes independence at a very early stage. Yeah. So if the child is able to coordinate his or her small muscle, that is his hands and all that, you realize that they become very, very independent at a very young age. A child gets to 3 years and they are able to put on their own shirts. They are able to button their own shirts. They're able to tie their own shoelace. It's because they've been able to develop those fine motor skills. So those muscles in their hands are able to hold something, and you realize that they're able to button their shirt, they can tie a shoelace, they can eat on their own. Yeah. So when you help your child develop his or her fine motor skills, it helps him or her to become independent very early. So you realize that the child will not be depending on you to do things for him, like helping him to dress or helping her to dress, feeding him or her, and a whole lot. Yeah. So it actually saves you, the parents, some time, gives you some time to also do your own stuff. Yeah. And now let's look at the gross motor. So with that one has to do with movement of the entire body. Yes. So that one, the fine motor was small muscles. Then this one is the large muscles. That's just like the entire body. So example of those activities include playing football, running, jumping, skipping. All these activities are activities that actually encourage, that actually help a child develop gross motor skills. Yeah. So, what are some of the activities that you, as a parent or a caregiver, can give to a child or can engage a child in to help develop this gross motor skills? As a parent, you can always play with your kid, play football or soccer, like do skipping, skip together, and engage a child in dancing activities. Yeah, children, they love music. So just play music and allow them to dance, and as they dance, all those things, they are it's strengthening their muscles, and you realize that they are also developing what their physical skills. And you can also engage in I think one of the activities I used to love so much when I was growing up was musical chairs. So they will put their chairs down, then they will play music. As the music stops, everybody tries to sit on the chair. Yeah. So you can also engage your child in some of those activities. You can play football, you can skip together, you can even invite your child to a race. Yeah. Okay, let's run. Yeah, I know they are learning how to walk, but just do it. Set targets for the child. Put the child's favorite toy somewhere and allow the child to walk or crawl to you or try to get it. Or sometimes just hide the child's favorite toy. Hide it somewhere. Allow him or her to just go round, round, round just to pick it or to find it. Yeah, those activities also help develop gross motor skills. And what else? I think I've spoken about most of them. Yeah. Like I said, someone might also ask, why does my child need to develop gross motor skills? It's very, very important. Yeah. It's a form of exercise. It helps your child to even stay fit. You realize that when children jump, they jump the whole day, they're able to, they become exhausted and they are sleeping at night. Yes. Serves as a form of exercise. It keeps them fit, and it strengthens their muscles and their bones and all that. And they also become what do you call it? They become independent as well. Yeah, because they can do certain things on their own. They have stamina. Yes, they're also able to gain some amount of stamina and all that. Yeah. So all these things are very, very important for um, the development of children. And I feel that as parents and caregivers, we need to always consider some of these things, some of these activities, so that we can engage our children in. Yeah, I know sometimes we get busy and all that, but yes, we can always try. And yes, before I forget, and like even with the fine motor skills, that one you can peeling off. Let's say, for example, banana. Just give the banana to your child and allow the child to peel it. Yes, they love to do that. I know it will get messy. It will be very, very messy at the beginning, but as time goes on, they become so perfect and they'll be able to do it on their own. I'm going to share this experience with you about a family member who had, I think she had two kids, and I actually watched those children grow, and I saw how um, these initiatives that she actually put in place helped her children, especially her second born, because her firstborn, first child, so she wasn't really allowing her to do stuff on her own like that. So the firstborn grew and she was very, very dependent on the mother. Yeah. So so when she gave birth to the second one, I think she decided that okay, I will give this one an opportunity to just explore, do things on her own as a baby. So at the age of 6 months, the moment the child, after the excessive breastfeeding, she just allowed this child to, so she just put the food in front of the child. The child will just eat, pour the food down all over herself. Her clothes will become all messed up with food, with soup, and she allows her to do that. And she will give her a spoon to eat, and she will pour the food, everything on the table, on herself, on the floor. And sometimes people used to say, oh, why will you allow the child to do that? She's not even eating. She said, yes, I know, but she will eat something. Yeah, so that's what she used to do to this girl. And guess what? At the age of 11 months, this girl could hold spoon to eat. And when she turned 1 year, 2 months, 1 year, 3 months, she could eat food without the food dropping on her shirt. She could even eat very well, more than her elder sister, because her elder sister was almost 3 years older than her. But this small girl that I'm talking about was able to do things that even her elder sister couldn't do, because her fine motor skills were well developed. Yeah, the muscles in her hand, she could do things that even her elder sister couldn't do. She could remove her own dress even at the age of 1 year, 4 months. She can remove her own shoe. She doesn't pee on herself. When she wants to pee, she knows that I can remove, she'll go and remove pee and wear it again. So you realize that she was very, very independent. She didn't need a mother to always do things for her. She was always doing her own things. So this is why I'm saying that it is very, very important that as parents or caregivers, we give our children the opportunity to explore, give them the opportunity to develop these skills as they are still growing. Yeah, that way it helps them to become what? Very independent, because we are not always going to be available, because sometimes you can be busy cooking, doing other stuff in the house, and they need you. So if they are independent, you are good to go. Yes, so let's try as parents to inculcate um, some ways to help our children to develop in some of these areas. Yeah, thank you so much, and feel free to drop your comments in the comment section, and I'll see you in my next video where we talk about ways or activities that we can engage our children in to help them develop, or to help them develop their cognitive skills. So next week we are going to be talking about the cognitive skills. What are some of the activities that we can engage our children to help develop their cognitive skills? Thank you so much, and as usual, I'll see you in my next video, and I I must say thanks, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video, forward it to your friends so they can also subscribe and like the video. And feel free to drop your comments and add your own ideas. Ideas are always welcome in this to us. We are very grateful to you all for subscribing and for always viewing our videos and listening to us and adding your own input. Thank you, and see you in our next video. Bye.